Hi, this is Pearl and welcome to my channel. Today I have week 17 of my 2020 Project Life album here for you. First, I print out all my photos. I use my Epson PM400 printer, and then I cut everything up. If any of you guys know how to print 3x4s with the border evenly so that when I cut it, that they're even, the borders are even, please let me know down in the comments below. Okay, so I put my pictures in semi-chronological order. That's just the type A in me. Then I'm going through the Studio Calico journaling cards and filler cards and trying to decide which ones I'm going to use. And a lot of it depends on how much journaling I am going to do. If I need to do a lot of journaling, then I'll use a journaling card. Otherwise, I'll just use a filler card. I do use the Studio Calico print and cut for the labels, and these labels always match the colors of the kit. So I go ahead, I always purchase those and print and cut labels before I start documenting or start doing my Project Life spreads. So this first picture is of my kids, and my daughter crashed my son's Zoom class, and that's what I journaled. Kaya is crashing Uni's Zoom class during show and tell. Then I'm going to use a tiny attacher to staple that. I also use a Felicity Jane date stamp and StazOn ink and VersaFine ink depending on what I'm stamping on. Then I'm using the Studio Calico stamp. It's I think it's the Stay Home, Stay Safe stamp. It's a quarantine stamp, and then I am going to use the one that says New Normal, and I'm going to stamp that using my StazOn ink. But to do that stamp, because it is new, I rub that with my white eraser. It takes all the debris off, so it gives a really nice clean stamp using my StazOn ink. And then I'm using my stamp chamois to clean that. I'm trying to show you that it's the Stay Safe, Stay Home stamp set from Studio Calico. If the stamp set is still available, I will go ahead and link that down below. Now this next photo is of me at the Korean market. This was the first time I had left the house, and there was a long line to get into the Korean market because they were only letting 30 people in at a time. So I'm using one of the stamp sets from Everyday Explorers. It's called Peace Out, and I am using the stamp set that says trying my best not to panic and freak out. I'll have this link down below if it's available as well. I ordered these quite a while back and just haven't gotten around to doing my Project Life albums, so I haven't been using these stamps. But I will be doing a stamp haul here pretty soon if I haven't done it already by the time this video goes up. So I am journaling on this label that says, at the Korean market, before going to Dad's, they're only letting 30 people into the store. I'm going to date stamp that, staple it using my tiny attacher. And I also am trying to use my embellishments because I always notice that I don't finish using my embellishments when I am doing these Project Life spreads. So after I staple it, I realize I'm out of staples. So I do use the Tim Holtz staple refills to put in here. Now this tiny attacher or stapler is from a company in Europe, and I got it at a scrapbook store. Remember when those were still around? So I have not been able to find that particular stapler, but I will link Tim Holtz's tiny attacher down below. This next picture is of my dad, and I'm putting the chipboard heart and soul on top of that one, and I'm going to use a label to document while I was cleaning out my mom's stuff. I found letters that my mom and dad wrote to each other back when they were dating. So they'd been married for 52 years, and my mom had saved all those letters. And so this is my dad. He didn't even know that she had kept all of them. So he's reading it, and I thought that was so, so sweet. That's something that our generation is not going to have unless they print out like their texts. Okay, on this journaling card, I am using Felicity Jane numbers, and I'm just putting the number 17 as my title card. I always use the very left 3x4 card as my title card. And this is a little yogurt cup. Someone peeled off the yogurt label and wrote the $ and tips. So I journaled, someone made a tip jar from a yogurt cup and left it on the piano. You know, I never did find out who did that, but I think it's hilarious. How do they even know about piano bars and tips for music? I just, that just cracks me up. Now, the next photo is of me. I did a self timer, and this is a photo of me cleaning out my mom's closet. Um, and it was very, I don't know. Part of it was cathartic, part of it was so sad, part of it, you know, just going through your mom's stuff after she passes away. That's really hard. And my dad said he did not want to do that, that he was going to leave that to the kids to do. So that fell onto me. But I'm using a chipboard sticker, which is perfect for this, and it says saying goodbye to stuff. Then I'm going to work on this next photo. And oh, before I do that, I'm going through the stamp set again. And I'm going to use a stamp set from, let's see, I think it's the one from Everyday Explorers. It's the Lockdown Life stamp set, and if I can find that, I will link that down below as well. And it says emotional roller coaster, because that's exactly what it was, and it was perfect for this picture. Now this next photo is of my kids and the neighbor kids. They've been social distancing together since the beginning of time. And so I feel very blessed that these kids get to spend some time together and socialize with other kids other than just our own kids. So I'm going through the alpha stickers that came with this Studio Calico kit, and I am spelling out every day. And then I'm just going to put that onto my picture, because these neighbor kids come over to our house every day to swim. They don't come inside the house, but they play outside in the front and in our backyard. But they do come to swim every single day. But I'm counting the blessings and that they get to spend time with their friends, because I don't even have anyone that I'm social distancing with other than my family. So they're pretty blessed. And then I'm going to date stamp that and then move on to the right-hand side of my layout. After I put a chipboard onto that picture on the top right corner. I am trying to use all of my chipboard. I do put the rainbow one onto the photo of my kids, of the kids swimming, and I cut off the edge. I like things coming off the edge. It grounds it. I feel like it grounds the embellishment. Okay, so then I'm moving on to the right-hand side of the photo, and this is where I lost some of my footage, so I'm going to talk you through it while I put a still. This photo is of a car I crashed into, and I'm using the alphas, and I was going to try to spell oops, and I spelled it wrong while I was trying to put it down. I was going to spell it O-P-P-S, but it's O-O-P-S. So once I figured that out, I pull up the letters, and the sticky wasn't that bad because I didn't press them down. So I'm going to pull those stickers up, and then I just use a label to document that I actually crashed into a car. And what happened was, after I cleaned out my mom's stuff, I was backing my car out of the driveway, and I was getting misty-eyed thinking about all my mom's stuff. And I was taking it to Goodwill, and I didn't even see the car behind me while I was backing out of the driveway, and literally just ran right into it. And it was a neighbor's friend's car. I felt horrible, and I was already so emotional, so I was crying and all that stuff. Oh, what a day. But the blessing is that nobody got hurt, right? So I wrote, crashed into a neighbor's friend's car while backing out of the driveway. I used stickers that say, in the moment, marvelous, that's with a sarcastic tone, and embrace. So that's that photo right there. And this is where the stills come in. I have the photo of me restarting my beauty channel, and I put the chipboard that says finding me there. Now the one with the gas station, it says the gas I paid was $2.49, and on the label I wrote, COVID-19 has brought gas prices way down from $4 a gallon. Now the picture of my daughter, I'm taking a picture of her earrings, and I put the sticker I love you on there. And I stamped April Memories. That's from the Allie Edwards Stories by the Month kit. And I stamped that onto that journaling card on the right. And I wrote, had to purchase 14 karat gold earrings for Kaya's sensitive ears. And she picked cat earrings. Now the bottom left-hand photo is of course a photo of the kids swimming again, and I just put a chipboard that says the best days are here. And then the last one is just something on the news about social distancing, how it could last for months. And there you have it, my week 17. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.